Yeah.
And both
again,
at the national level, you've got Dr. Paul running for president. You also got Gary Johnson running for president, both of whom would employ the 10th Amendment when it comes to marijuana policy. One of the things that I do every day in the Congress, I've already done it twice a day, I tell the aide, if you can give me one solid advantage or benefit to the prohibition of any drug, I will leave right now, go home, pack up my horse, and be in Texas in 3 days. And now, so far in 6 years in the Congress, not one aide out of 2,000 has been able to give me a solid advantage or benefit to drug prohibition. And this also helps these aides, chew on a bone that I helped create. That there must be one good thing about prohibition you can say, one good thing about the war on drugs. And I challenge them to say one good thing, and they come up with a big blank.
Amazing. Any parting thoughts that you would like to leave our listeners with? Any advice on how they can get involved besides, writing their congressman? That is first and foremost. These people come forward and do this.
Right. There's another website they can go to. Of course, LEAP is leap.cc, Charlie. And there's another website that I'm associated with that's Citizens Opposing Prohibition.org. And but the biggest thing is to talk about this with your friends and your family and get them involved, because this is a policy which affects all of us on so many levels, as we discussed here today. And we certainly know in the macro that the thin blue line, your police departments in Florida and everywhere else are getting thinner as we speak, and we have to make hard choices of where you want us to go. Chasing a pedophile or flying around in a helicopter looking for a green plant. And certainly, as one who's arrested pedophiles, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Howard. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your dedication.
You're most welcome. It's been a pleasure to chat with you today.
Yeah, absolutely. Same here. It really has. And you have a great rest of the day, and good luck with your ventures today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I have to say, I think what Howard is doing in Congress is absolutely critical for us to have that type of representation, giving truth and statistics and a realistic view of what the war on drugs is doing. And if you would like to support Howard in his efforts with Congress, I urge you to make a donation to Citizens Opposing Prohibition. You can do that at citizensopposingprohibition.org, or better yet, become a member of that organization. And volunteer. That's the best thing that you can do. Financial support is great if you don't have the time, but if you do have even an hour a week on your hands, definitely become a volunteer. They can use the help, I'm sure, as can so many other groups out there. I really want to put focus on what Howard is doing, because when you look at it that he is out there really taking a stand for repealing drug laws, you have to look at what that entails, because that's just an umbrella statement. But what he's really doing is he's keeping our kids out of jail and decreasing predators on our streets. He's helping America's farmers regain their livelihood, and finally moving us into a position of being the world's providers and not the world's consumers. At one time, hemp was our largest money-making crop, and could be again if they would just decriminalize this plant. And also in doing so, by doing that, by growing more hemp and by utilizing hemp to its fullest extent in industry, we're helping to save our environment. Not to mention the medical breakthroughs that are being noted now with cannabis. So very important work he's doing. He's educating people who otherwise probably would not be educated on this topic. So the work he's doing is very important, and where he's doing it is extremely important. So I appreciate that. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to ready the phones to take your calls on Pros Against Prohibition. and I'll probably read some more marijuana facts, or I'll find something interesting to convey to you. So if you'd like to call in, I would love to hear from you. Stand by and we'll be right back.